Hello everybody, how is everyone doing today? This makes the second time I've tried recording this video because the first time I tried recording it, it was so blurry. When I went back to watch it, it made me dizzy. But anyway, we are going to do today's lesson on disappointment. You can find what I'm getting ready to read you, word for word, in Luke 24, chapter 24, verses 13 through 36, and then we're going to talk about it. Okay. It says, "And behold, two of them went that day to a village called Emmaus, which was from Jerusalem about 80 furlongs." I looked that up, and it said it's around 7.5 miles. "And they talked together all these things which had happened. And it came to pass that while they communed together and reasoned, Jesus himself drew near, and went with them. But their eyes were hidden, that they should not know him. And he said unto them, What manner of communications are these that ye have one to another, as ye walk and are sad? And one of them, whose name was Cleopas," I think I said that right, "answering said unto him, Art thou only a stranger in Jerusalem, and hast not known the things which are come to pass there in these days? And he said unto them, What things? And they said unto him, Concerning Jesus of Nazareth, which was a prophet, mighty indeed, and word before God and all the people, and how the chief priests and our rulers delivered him to be condemned to death, and have crucified him. But we trusted that it had been he which should have redeemed Israel. And beside all this, today is the third day since these things were done. Yea, a certain woman also of our company made us astonished, which were early at the sepulchre. And the sepulchre was a tomb. And when they found not his body, they came saying that they had also seen a vision of angels, which said that he was alive. And a certain of them which were with us went to the sepulchre, and found it even so as the woman had said. But him they saw not. Then he said unto them, O fools, and slow of heart to believe all that the prophets have spoken. Ought not Christ to have suffered these things, and to enter into his glory? And beginning at Moses and all the prophets, he expounded unto them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself. And they drew nigh unto the village, whither they went, and he made as though he would have gone further. But they constrained him, saying, Abide with us, for it is toward evening, and the day is far spent. And he went in to tarry with them. And it came to pass, as he sat and meat with them, he took bread, and blessed it, and brake, and gave to them. And their eyes were opened, and they knew him. And he vanished out of their sight. And they said one to another, Did not our heart burn within us, while he talked with us by the way, and while he opened us the scriptures? And they rose up the same hour, and returned to Jerusalem, and found the 11 gathered together, and them that were with them, saying, The Lord is risen indeed, and hath appeared to Simon. And they told what things were done in the way, and how he was known of them in breaking of bread. And as they thus spake, Jesus himself stood in the midst of them, and saith unto them, Peace be unto you. You know, God gave me this yesterday. I have been working and praying and for something for years, for one thing for years. This had been something I have been working toward getting for years. And I got some disappointing news about it yesterday. And, I sat there and I thought about it. And my husband and I talked. And, I done some praying and some thinking. And, God had given me that scripture. And it was like he was telling me, we all have times that we're going to be disappointed. We are and we will be. Like these men were in this, what we just read. In their minds, they pictured a different outcome. They were disappointed, and they were kind of, as they were walking, they were complaining about what had just happened. They weren't happy. Like I said, in their minds, they had come up with this whole different scenario and this whole different scene and all this. And you know that what they were not realizing is what had just happened was what was supposed to happen. You know, without Jesus' sacrifice and without that blood, there would have been no hope for any of us. And I'm so thankful for his love and his mercy. You know, even when I'm kind of being childish and not understanding, you know, why didn't it go my way? Why is it happening this way? Why did I get that news? You know, I guess what I'm trying to say is we don't need to get disappointed if a situation or an outcome doesn't happen the way we wanted or we expected. God sees the bigger picture. God ultimately knows what's best for us. He sees what we don't. He knows what we don't know. I had a lady once tell me, we can only see part of this pain. We can only see part of this picture. God sees the whole thing. He knows that if it happens this way, this is going to be the outcome. If it happens this way, this is going to be the outcome. He knows if you ultimately place your life and everything in his hands, he knows what to do with it. You may not understand the decision that was made, but have faith and trust that it was a decision that was supposed to be made at the time. Have faith and trust him with all things. God will take care of you. I promise you that. It may not be in the way you thought, but it will. He'll take care of you. He is always with you. And you know, he is mightier and he is bigger than any circumstance, any decision, anything this world can do, anything this world has to offer. He is so much bigger than all of that. And you know, that's something I had to grasp with, and that's something I had to, you know, and I thank him. I really do, from the bottom of my heart, for everything he does in my life. And I thank him for stuff I've wanted that has went my way. And I thank him for the stuff that hasn't, because he sees what I can't. And I want you all to kind of grasp that yourself if you can. Let something that happened to me help you. I love you all. I hope you have a great week. Please be safe. I will be back Friday with our fun fact video. If you want to be notified of these videos, please hit subscribe. Like I said, I love each and every one of you. And I will see you Friday. Bye.